decided that when it comes to documentation, there are no silly questions because it's just confusing. That said, let's talk a little bit about cash pay or self-pay clients and how they're different from insurance clients, especially when it comes to notes. So as far as I'm aware, every state, every licensing board requires us as therapists to keep some kind of progress notes. The reason I talk so much about insurance requirements and writing compliant documentation is because oftentimes insurance requires more information than your state boards does. So if you're working with insurance, it's important to know what is required and still work to be protective of your client's personal information at the same time. When it comes to cash pay clients, it's actually a lot easier to be protective sometimes because there's less requirements that you have to try and find the balance between including what insurance wants so that they'll pay for the session and protecting your client's information. You can be a little bit more picky and choosy about what you include in the note. Because remember, just because insurance companies can't access your client's self-pay notes doesn't mean that they won't be accessed by other people. It's still important to be protective and not use that as like a journal for your own remembering. Personally, because I see majority insurance clients and I only have a handful of cash pay clients, I write their notes the same as I write everybody else's because I don't want to think about who am I writing for and what are the requirements for them. So I write insurance compliant notes even for my cash pay clients. But if you have a completely cash pay practice, then make sure that you know what your licensing board and what your state statutes require of you to have for your documentation. And otherwise, you have a lot less to worry about.